The process of upbringing is a very complex one. It is neither possible to regulate everything solely through prohibitions, nor am I an advocate of doing so. Prohibitions, they often create unnecessary curiosity in people. I'm not saying that during upbringing we shouldn't forbid anything at all. No, there has to be a middle ground. By the way, our religion also gives us a very beautiful concept of upbringing. There are hadiths that say, in the first 7 years, children should be given complete freedom. Up until the age of 7, children should be completely free. No strict restrictions should be imposed on them. Of course, supervision is important. Of course, they must be protected. But the word no, they should hear it as little as possible until they turn 7. And then, after the age of 7, the hadiths say, teach your children manners, meaning, yes, from that point on, certain limitations should be introduced, but do it with love, show affection, show care. A lack of love in families leads to negative outcomes, even aggression. Many of those who turn to crime are people who didn't experience love in their families. Many who are drawn to immoral behaviors are people who didn't see affection, warmth at home. That's why I truly believe if upbringing is done correctly, young people will be far less inclined towards these kinds of behaviors. We must understand, it's not enough to simply give advice to our children. We're very used to scolding, to giving directions. But no, that's not enough. We must ensure their freedom. We must respect their freedom of thought. We must create an environment where they can think independently, come to their own conclusions. We must talk to them. We must discuss with them. We must listen to their opinions. We should not just try to impose our own views on them. Young people who grow up in a free environment, in a home where they are respected and loved, they usually respect themselves. And a person who respects themselves does not easily fall into negative behaviors. There are some mistakes that, yes, our children must be allowed to make. We shouldn't immediately jump in to crush every little mistake. We must take these matters seriously. Sometimes it's important to allow them to make the mistake, to experience the consequences and learn from it. Of course, there are mistakes where we must step in. We must intervene and apply necessary restrictions. But the main point is this: upbringing should not be based on prohibitions. It must be based on communication, on freedom. During the upbringing process, the child must feel like a mature individual standing before the parent. This is an extremely important topic, and unfortunately, in many families, this principle is not fully respected.